Yup, you read the title. I'm applying to art school, which is not that interesting by itself, but you realize just how much work actually goes into applying to art school. I mean, just look at how long these instructions are. To summarize all the things I have to do, I had to make a portfolio with maximum 20 images and maximum 3 videos, an artist statement for each piece that I include, a motivational letter, a CV, a film critique, and as a homework, we need to develop a film or world building pitch. This includes writing a summary of what the project is, maximum 3 images of the development process, 4 images of either storyboarding if you're doing the film or, refinement sketches if you're doing the world building pitch. And then as a final thing, we need to make a maximum of 3 rendered stills. It's a pretty long list. So thankfully I have most of my pieces done by now. I just need to arrange them so that they look good. First of all, I gravely apologize for this god-awful video quality. I will do better next time. Anyways, these are the final, layout slides that I ultimately ended up submitting. After that, I wrote out all the little artist statements that I needed to do for each piece. For me, it was pretty miserable because it was just tough finding different strengths or reasons to include each piece when really it just comes down to the same essential thing of, it shows what kind of person I am and what kind of message I want to tell and what I want to do as an artist, blah blah blah. Speaking of which, you know what else shows your goals as an artist? Your motivational letter. Isn't that crazy? So you can see me here writing my motivational letter. And you might notice that I'm writing it by hand on paper. And that's because that was the requirement. That's something we had to do. I don't know, it's probably an AI thing, but yeah, that's something we had to do. And AI sucks. And it's kind of funny, but yeah. I just want you to believe me when I say that I made the CV and it looks fine. There's nothing special about it. I just don't really want to show that on the internet. By now, the official proper instructions had come out, so I got to writing some of the film review. So remember the motivation letter I had to write? This freaking thing. Turns out, finally read the official instructions a little more thoroughly. A little bit. Turns out that this year, that was not the case last year, but this year, they only want a maximum of 3 sentences. 3 sentences? What are we supposed to do with 3 sentences for a motivational letter? So I was like, I can't deal with this. So I wrote this monstrosity. It looks so dumb. It looks so stupid. But I did it. And it's 3 sentences and they're the longest freaking run-on sentences ever that barely make any sense. Barely held together by 3 punctuation marks. I also use this pen because usually I write pretty small, right? Usually I use a 0.3. But this time, this is I think it's a 1.0. But honestly, I have no clue. Because there's no way that I can write with a 0.3 bigger. Solution was different ink. I was brainstorming on what I should do. Kind of a big deal. And instantly I was like, oh yeah, I want to do the blur. For hoax, I don't know. I just don't know what I would do there. I feel there's some obvious answers to both. For blur, instantly I was like a blind person because blind people are cool. And so that was kind of my initial idea, but like also that's so basic, that's so bland. And I got thinking like, oh, maybe like blurred memories, like what if you have like someone with amnesia, or like someone who was woke up and then like, oh, memories are blurred. I was like, okay, sure, like I just really know where to go from there, right? Like I feel like there's nothing like instantly like grabbing. So yeah, and I was like, okay, it's fine. And I waited for 2 days. So now it's like a couple days later. Had an idea. I don't know where it came from, but oh yeah, first I was thinking about like, oh, glasses, like I could do like an advertisement for glasses. And so I was kind of looking at those online, and they were really bad. They were really bad. Because when I initially thought glasses advertising, like I was wondering like, how do you even advertise glasses? Like you should wear them. But from there, I had the idea of what if we have someone who's blind, but then they have to like kind of pay like a subscription fee, and then they can see again. And I think that kind of like popped out of nowhere, but also not out of nowhere, because like recently I've been like, oh my god, capitalism sucks so much. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that so surprising? But yeah, I've kind of been in that like capitalism sucks era, kind of like we should overthrow the government era, which I'm sure everyone goes through at one point in their lives. We've all been there. So yeah, and then I'm thinking like maybe they kind of have to, well, they don't have to see like blind people like exist and they're fine. You know, being able to see is kind of a big deal, so obviously the companies could charge a lot of money for it, and so they have to like pay a lot of money for it. But yeah, I just don't really know how to end it. Okay, she pays her bills like a queen, and then what? And then what? The character design part wasn't too hard. I really wanted to visually communicate how this character changes over time. I really came to like her, and I just like drawing her. Then for the storyboard, I decided to board out the moments in the film where she realizes she's, losing her vision and she needs to start getting treatment. I feel like it showed her motivations and the effect this treatment really had on her. And because the storyboard contains so many key moments, I decided to take this and make 2 of them into stills. For the third, I wanted to use some more extreme colors since I knew the other 2 would be pretty dull, so I just made one up that would show up later in the film chronologically. So I just finished working on the film development project, and it just feels kind of weird because, it's just so impactful on the like actual grading of things, like if I get accepted or not, where it's like, oh, I feel like I should spend more time on it. Before I started, I thought that it would take me much longer. We have to do so much stuff, like, developing the idea and then doing the sketches, the storyboard, and then actually the stills. But I feel like I realized since I want it to be like 2D animated, single stills in animation are super rendered out. So like what I thought would take like 20 hours, it took me maybe like 4, which is, pretty reasonable, because like in an animation production, like you cannot spend that much time on a single like frame. I just planned out like, oh yeah, maybe like 6 hours per still. That makes sense. But no, didn't even spend 6 hours in total. It just feels really weird because now what? I have a week left, but it's just like, I feel like I should be working on this because it's just so important. And it feels weird that I'm done. It might feel better if I finish right before the deadline, because then I can just submit it and then I can be done. But now I just have to sit and wait and just hold on to it. And there's like, knowing that I could work on it is just kind of weird, because like once you submit it, it's just out there and it's gone. It's not yours anymore. But right now it's still mine. Like I could still improve it, but also I could improve it. I'm sure there's a way I can improve it, and I'm sure I could, but I just don't know if I really want to. And it sounds stupid because if it's more improved, if it's better, then I have higher chances of getting in. I'm just worried that I'm not gonna get in. And I feel like that's just what I'm thinking about, is what if I don't get in? That's just really concerning. 100 other people are also doing all of these steps. Like they want to get in, and we're only picking 30. Yeah, that's just really concerning. Like 100 other people are just putting in the same effort as I am, you know? If you're applying to this school and if you're doing all of the steps, like, you really want to get in. You're probably really good. And so I'm just worried I won't get in. I just don't know what to do now. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just about to send it in, and I almost don't want to send it in because after this it's like done, right? And so it's just making me really nervous because I can't believe it's already time to like submit everything. I just don't know. I'm just scared for what's next. Like, what if I did something wrong, right? Oh, feels bad. Feels bad. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Now we're submitting it. We're actually submitting it. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's done. Remember my art school application?
떨어졌다고 왔어?
I got an interview.
오! 했다고?
So right now is Thursday, April 9th, the evening before the interview. It's really more like the night before the interview. It's like 11 p.m. I had like terrible headache, so I was like really nervous, and the only way to cure a headache is to go to bed, right? So I slept after dinner, and I feel a bit better, thankfully. If I had a headache during the interview like that, that'd really suck. So here's me right now trying to prepare myself because I'm so nervous. I need to prepare. It's 6:28 a.m. right now. Interview starts in like 15 minutes. I'm still really nervous. They said to join into the virtual meeting room like 10 minutes before, so 5 minutes left. I'm really cold because I get cold when I'm nervous. Man, I was like really panicking. I had a dream or two where I like missed the time. I was late, or I don't know, things happened and I was like running around trying to fix it, and I woke up and I was like, wait, I still have to do the interview. The interview's in like 30 minutes. So that was not the most reassuring, but who's surprised? This is not surprising. I'm shivering, I'm shaking. It's so bad. 6:30. I feel like I'm counting down to like my death. Doesn't feel great. I'm gonna say that. Post breakfast reflection is that was really bad. I already have so much more like better that I could have said about every single question they asked, and I feel like I'm gonna fail. Well, at least I wasn't like horrendously late, or I didn't die of a heart attack. That's good, but that was a bad interview. And it sucks feeling like this because it's gonna feel exactly this way for the next 2 weeks, because that's when I'll know for sure that I'm gonna get rejected. I'm gonna get rejected. But oh man, that was a bad interview. That was bad. I was really not confident about the interview, but the only thing I could do was to wait it out. I got a reply from the school and I didn't get in. No response.
뭐가? 나한테
I got a reply from the school and I didn't get in.
아, 어떡해. 될 거에 좀 더 라고 생각했는데.
Yeah.
잘하는 애들이 많았나 보다. 괜찮아.